Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. The other day I was straightening out my toolbox. When I work on a project, I end up putting my tools and then the various nuts and bolts into a container until the job is done. I finished a couple of jobs the other day, so I had various sockets and wrenches that I had to put away. And I've been using these for years, these socket holders. We've all used them, and you know what they look like when they're in your toolbox, whether they're in the tool chest or toolbox. And I said, there's got to be a better way. Well, I had these pallet boards. This is just off a regular pallet, and the reason this is painted was off a previous project I was working on. It's a little extra. And all I did was rip these pallet boards in half, and they came out looking like this. And then from this, I cut them down to size, and then I just attached the socket holder to that piece of wood. I left a space on the tail end of it because I was going to screw and glue these blocks on there, drill a hole into it, use them as a handle, and to put the various attachments into it. But I decided against that part. I'm just pointing it out. Some of you might find that useful. But I did leave the space in there because on the other side of my garage, I have a metal table that I'm going to put a backsplash on. I'm going to drill a hole in here, and the sockets that I use on a regular basis I'm just going to hang. This is the finished product. I'll show you what it looks like in the box. Now here we go in the box. Keeps everything organized. Sockets are all standing up. Plus, when you take the sockets out, you'll know what's missing, if any. This I have one out to begin with, but I could take that out and just leave it or put a mark next to it. And it does hold up without any wiggling. It's really nice. So instead of having loose sockets when I'm going to a particular project, I have them all set up. And again, this is how I have it hanging from the wall once I get that going. In the box, I have these set up like this. The ratchets off to one side, the extensions in the front of it. The only thing I would do a little different, I just did this by eye. If you have way more sockets than I have here, which I also do, I have impact sockets that I just keep in another drawer with the impact wrench. But this is what I use on a regular basis. But if you have more sockets than this, I would measure the distance between here and maybe shave these down just a little thinner where you could get an extra row in your box. Other than that, this is working fine. I hope you find this useful. If you do, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and pass it along to someone else. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.